Good day everyone, I am Sophia Taib. You are now watching the industrial guidance video by Center for E-Learning and Teaching Polytechnic Malaysia. Our topic today is on brand communication and strategy. So what is brand? Brand has many interpretations and it can be image, it can be logo, it can be personality, it can be added value. About brand and with me is Encik Muhammad Ashraf Ahmad Suhaibdi, or better known as Ash. Welcome. Okay, Senior Retail and Control Channel of Digi Telecommunications. Thank you, Encik Ashraf, for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Today, our topic is on brand communication and strategy. Can Encik Ashraf tell us about yourself, your job scope, and also your experience in brand communication and strategy in Digi?
Okay. I've been working for about 10 years, and then I have experience in brand and communication for almost 6 years now.
Okay.
My role basically, previously I was in oil and gas, I've been with aviation, I've been with broadcasting, and now I'm with telecommunication. Basically my role is more, just like you mentioned earlier, it's about image, it's about personality. So my job is not just to take care of that, but basically to also communicate effectively, to also like bringing the company to the next level, and how they can basically the consumers or public better understand how do we portray ourselves as a company, whether it's towards a corporate or towards the consumer audience.
Okay. Yeah. So exactly what is brand communications and strategy?
Brand communication and strategy, basically even the words, you can see two different words. It's brand and communication. So brand is something that has to be consistent, something that has to be portraying the company's image.
Okay.
It can be such a logo. And communication is where we basically take care in terms of the reputation as well as the welfare of the company. So when you jive between brand and communication, it is where when you communicate, you also have to take care in terms of the company's direction, providing expectation between the audience as well as the employees internally, and also living it internally in terms of living the values of a company, living the values of our vision, of our mission. So those are the things that about brand and communication.
Overall, the brand communication is actually the way you portray your company's image and also the products that you want to sell to the consumer.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The next question is about the importance of the components to have a comprehensive communications and strategy in branding.
Okay. Basically, there are four. So number one is for you to set your objective.
Okay.
Alright. Number two is in terms of your setting your expectation. The third one is communications, and last but not least is to evaluate. So these are the four important components that you'll need.
Is the strong brand communication or branding positioning is important? I mean, how can the communication help to boost the sales of the one product?
That's a good question. I think that I give you an example like Digi right now, whereby if you let's say you go to universities and your target are students, so basically what's important is for us to understand the behavior.
Okay.
So brand is also one thing that you mentioned just now is understanding the character or the behavior. So Digi's behavior is it's all about it's youth. It's being fun, it's being innovative, it's being energetic. So those are the actually attributes that actually design or help us to develop better of our strategy or or brand communication.
Let's say you launch one campaign, and there is of course there is a lack. Sometimes there is a problems occur where there's a lack of progress, maybe a negative feedback, and also bad press. So how you counter these problems and compete with your competitors out there?
Right. I think it's a nightmare for a company to receive something negative, especially from the consumers. It also, to me, as a practitioner, as a communication practitioner, I think it's an opportunity as well. So most importantly, to any PR team, like for Digi, like for example, is turning that particular news to an opportunity that could actually help us to be more reflective. I think that is what usually Malaysians consumer or Malaysians are. I give you an example. If someone like tweet something regarding their bad experience at one of our Digi stores, so I would say that it could be a lesson learned to Digi. It's not just you let this thing happen intentionally. Yeah. So I think that with that kind of feedback, if it were me, I will just take the opportunity by saying that means thanks for the feedback. That means you're showing that you're concerned or you care about our brand. When you are mad at someone, that means you love that person, or isn't it? So just like our mom and dad. You care about the person. Yeah. So that is something that we should, we should have in our mindset all the time.
Okay, so meaning accept whatever comments and feedback from the audience, from the customers, and also from the, either it's B2B or B2C.
Yeah.
So you have to accept
Keep
whatever.
it an open mind. Keep it an open mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ash, what is your biggest challenge in building the strong communication in Digi?
One of my biggest challenge in Digi is actually in terms of internalizing the brand itself, where it's not a one night effort, because basically you are inviting your colleagues and your friends to join you and to also share the same passion. So like for example, when you work in retail, everything is fast moving, so you have customers come and go. You have like 1001 inquiries, and at the same time we need to have how should we behave as a Digi ambassador, how should we behave as a brand, and how should we portray that consistency from end to end.
I see. So what do you like most about your job? So I'm sure there's so many exciting campaign that you experience. I mean, like maybe the involvement of many people from so many levels, from the corporate to the students, and also from kampung side. So there will be a different experiences altogether. So what's the best experience that you have so far?
Yeah, exactly, just what you said. I think what it has been my passion all this while is to interact with many kinds of people. So I get excited when I get to see new people or whoever that probably come approach me, because my passion for the job is to communicate, but at the same time to build a brand or to be an ambassador is not easy. So I think you're right. So I love meeting new people. I love doing what I'm doing now. I love traveling. I get to see different sides of the world.
So for people who like to join the brand communication and strategy team, so what are the criteria that they must have? So any tips and advice to the students out there?
You must have good organizational skill. That's number one. You got to be proactive. That's one. That's second. And then the third one, you cannot be shy. You just have to willingness to have the willingness to approach people, to get feedback, to get things done. You cannot be too timid. Yeah, just keep an open mind to everything or every task that you are doing.
This is a bonus question. It's nothing to do with Digi. It's just a personal point of view from yourself. I just want to know if you are a brand and a brand is a person. So who would that be?
Okay, that's a good question, as we say. If I were a brand, I might, and if I had to choose a person, I might be Piramli. Yeah, because Piramli is someone who likes to, who used to love in whatever he's into. For example, in filming, in singing. So he is also a creative person. So yeah, that's best to describe me as a brand.
Okay, thank you so much, Encik Ashraf, for being with us at Center for E-Learning and Teaching.
My pleasure.
What informative session we have. So students out there, I hope you have gained more knowledge by now about branding and how to position the brand. Thank you again for watching the industrial guidance video by Center for E-Learning and Teaching, Polytechnic Malaysia. I'm Sophia Taib, signing off now. Bye.